Hey everybody, Charlie Runner 2 here, and welcome back to Disco Elysium, the final cut. When we last left off, we finally broke into Feld Electric by teleportation. If you didn't see the last episode, or if you don't believe me, watch the last episode. We teleported and got into Feld Electronics. So let's explore this area with our partner and see if we can find Ruby. Just saw a couple rats running around. I got my flashlight out for dramatic effect. Looks like there's a passage here. Y'all see that? Yeah. A crevice in the wall. We found it. Alright. Whoa, what is this? Stale fabric smell and dust. No one slept here in months, maybe years. What's on the shelf? Revolutionary's hat. +1 to Mazovian socioeconomics. So this is a communist hat. It's an Urshenka hat, right? Is that what these are called? Let's take that. Not all Urshenka hats are communist. It's a communist Urshenka hat. Revolutionary propaganda on the bunk bed, ancient flyers and brochures. So the revolutionaries were communists?
A mustachioed and mutton-chopped man, amateurishly depicted, gazes at you with sad eyes. The plaque reads, K. Mazov. There is a spider web in the lower left corner of the portrait.
So we can either brush the dust off the portrait, or we can say, it's Krasmazov. What a troublemaker he was.
Yes. Looks like some latter-day radicals were hiding out here. They left a long time ago.
What's with all these secret weapons caches and secret bunkers?
We have found a lot of those lately. I guess what most people think of as history tends to linger in rundown neighborhoods. Martinez being what it is, no one has gone through the trouble of cleaning out the old bunkers.
Good hiding place for someone who's up to no good.
How long ago?
Half a century? This was probably part of the network of defense posts the communards built against the amphibious landing.
He looks around.
I think the purpose of this bunker was to produce propaganda. It would have had radio equipment back then, but that's all been looted.
Maybe I should move in here. It seems cozy. Seems free. Could it be connected to the Mazov bus we found in the students' room?
Millions of depictions of Mazov have been produced. They're not all connected. Besides, that looked like some student. The youths always go for this kind of stuff.
This is true. Could someone have stopped through here recently?
You mean like Ruby? No, I think we've stumbled on a piece of history.
He looks at the dust. Let's brush the dust off.
Years' worth of dust is shaken off. The full head of hair, matched by an ample moustache and sideburns, look a bit silly. Someone crouches, heels digging into wet sand. Hands sweep across the sand, grains sticking to the frayed skin of the fingertips. An old man sits on a slab of concrete and taps his fingers against the glass of a scope. You shudder.
Okay. What else is in here? This is where we were looking into, right? The same slit window you saw from the outside. Okay, what's this? These pots and plates are full of dust and spider webs. Okay, cool. How do we get out? Come over here. So I guess you could have just easily missed that. What is... Oh, we see footprints. Boot prints in the sand. One of the souls appears to be more one than the other. She went this way. Something in the air. An unnatural buzzing. Collapsed over this way? Tunnel collapse. You have to find another way around. Okay. Just wanted to make sure we saw everything we could see. Okay. So far, nothing. I'm holding tab. What's this? Buzzing is getting louder.
There it is again, like a swarm of hornets buzzing under your scalp. A strange tingling you can almost smell.
Lieutenant, do you feel something?
No. What do you mean?
A pain. A strange tingling.
I don't feel it, but we should still be careful. There were footprints back there, and I'm pretty sure they were fresh.
I saw them too. Footprints with the right sole worn smooth.
Looks like our suspect. If she's in here, we need to plan our next step carefully.
What do you mean?
Once we detain a credible suspect, who knows what the Union and the Wild Pines will do? We'll set in motion events we have no control over.
Well, we already know what Wild Pines are going to do.
You will upset the balance of power in Martinez. The deadlock between the company and the Union will destabilize.
Yes, but this is our job.
Keep calm. Go over the whole situation in detail.
We still don't know the full extent of Everett's plans. I told Joyce maybe we should see Everett again. We solved the strike deadlock by telling Joyce about the Union's plan. We were running the serial number on the victim's armor. We've still got a date with the pigs and my gun. How bad do you think Kings could get? Okay, so this seems like when you play an RPG, a standard RPG, even a JRPG, right? And you've been playing for 30, 40, 50, 60 hours. Then you reach the final level or the point of no return. And the game says, hey, if you go past here, you're not going to be able to do all those tasks you wanted to do. I feel like that's what this is. Maybe we should go finish some things up. We did solve the strike deadlock.
I still don't think that was a good idea. But yes, our affairs with the Wild Pines are in order, since she isn't in Martinez anymore.
Someone's been a very busy boy. Good on you.
We should probably see Everett again.
I leave that to your judgment. You already know what I think about cross-pollinating information like this. It's dangerous, but...
He just can't be sure. Maybe it will yield something useful.
What about the serial numbers on the armor?
You think we should finish running it now? Maybe you're right. It might not be as useful later.
It's a minor point. Don't worry too much about this. There are bigger fish.
I still gotta get my gun.
We absolutely cannot skip that appointment. Consider that 100% confirmed. I fear you'll need your gun for this.
Okay.
His hand rests on his holster. It's not enough. You need a gun in your hand too. Your gun.
How bad do you think things could get?
Well, we are not responsible for what we can't predict, are we? I don't think the entire city will be razed to the ground.
He smiles in the dark.
If you can't predict it, there's nothing you could have done.
What do you think's waiting for us?
I think I see a cavern. Maybe more cellars? I think we've been careful enough. We still have the element of surprise.
I wouldn't be so sure. You haven't exactly been sneaking.
Yeah, I got a bright-ass flashlight here.
Or maybe not. Either way, once we go deeper, there will be no turning back.
Okay, so this is it. We got a few tasks to complete. All right, we're going back. So this is the end of the game up here, possibly? Or maybe it's just a point of no return. All right, we do have an exit, apparently, right over here. Let's go out the exit. Let's take these off. We got some clothes. Okay. And we found the entrance here. Now we need it to be 2200. We have to get our gun, he said. All right, it's only 1800. Let's take care of a few things. Let's go talk to Evart. Let's check on the numbers we ran on the armor. I imagine wearing a full set of armor at the end here is either helpful or we'll be able to blend in with the mercenaries, possibly. I don't know 100% on that. But we do got a few tasks to do so that we can try to kill time, so we can go get our gun. Once we get our gun, we're going to go down into that cavern. We can put on our chest piece of armor and our gloves. I never found the helmet. I bet Kuno has the helmet, but we have to empathize with him. Should we try that? Should we try that? We might actually try that. So for Kuno's check, we needed empathy, correct? We needed legendary empathy. So how can we boost our empathy? Well, we got the armor on. That gives us -1 empathy. Let's take that off. Got a +2 from the pinball coat and the biker cop sunnies. I wish we could sort the clothing. Conceptualization gives us drama. Let's just make sure nothing else gives us empathy. +1 empathy. Alright, so we got empathy at 3. Authority, suggestion, drama. Empathy at 3. What did this do? We can hold that. So now empathy is +4. And then we can go here and add a point into... It's at 6. Since we did a point into psyche, did that unlock that? No. So we do need to put a point into empathy. Level up. Accept and close. Let's go get that helmet. I think this is the helmet. It may be nothing, but we'll give it a shot. Maybe we can help old Kuno out here.
Fuck does Kuno care?
So that's 83%. That's pretty good. Come on, pass.
It's not Kuno. It's Kuno S.
How?
Kuno S is by far the worst of the two. Kuno has no problem being near you, but the other hides behind the fence, afraid for her life, like she's done something very bad. She came up with that psychopathic scheme of screaming for help before. Kuno just wanted to talk to you about his name. Kuno S was the one who wound him up and directed him.
Okay.
Also, Kuno hasn't stopped talking to you, even enjoys it from time to time. When you talk to the other one, it's like talking to a cornered animal. She only hisses and says murder was the case that they gave her.
Well, that's because of, Snoop Dogg.
And then there's the fact that she's a girl and appears to be a little younger, certainly smaller. And yet Kuno is afraid of her. What's up with that, Kuno? All in all, Kuno respects madness. You cannot hope to outdo her on that front. You must win yourself a few minutes with him alone.
Act on it and try to separate them. Kuno, psst.
Fuck you whispering about?
He whispers back.
He's whispering too. He's going with it. But watch what happens.
Fuck you whispering about!
She puts extra stress onto that word, expecting it will make you uncomfortable.
If Kuno wants to whisper, he's gonna fucking whisper, okay? Let's whisper, pig.
He turns back to you and hunkers down.
This is it. You've got him. But be careful. You can still fuck this up. Don't make Kuno look bad in this.
Gotta get you out of here. What's up with her? She's terrifying. Crazy scary. Am I glad she's out of our hair? She's messed up.
She's not fucked up. Everyone's fucked up. Stop judging shit.
Wrong move. But he's whispering still. You haven't lost him. Just don't mess up again. Or you will. There are no guarantees here.
Let's try 2. What's up with her? She's scary.
Crazy? You don't know the half of it. She's not crazy. She's insane. Dangerous. She's smoked a man. She's done people in. Probably even pigs.
Stop talking to him! Kuno, I'm fucking warning you! You're gonna get us into shit!
She understands what you're trying to do.
Yo, see? Did Kuno not tell ya? Kuno told ya. Kuno talks to whoever he wants. Talk, pig. Kuno's got it under control.
He hunches down again.
You did it. They're separated. He's even turned his back to her so she can't read his lips. Fuck. She can read lips. You should cup your mouth.
Think she has anything to do with the dead man? What's that language she used? What do you mean she smoked someone?
Kuno means she killed someone. That's right. She's a killer. Like, actually a killer.
His little green eyes are fixed on yours. He's meant everything he said before, but right now, he not only means it, he is sincere.
You serious about this?
Killing is serious shit. Kuno's always serious about the 488.
488. The criminal code doesn't go higher than 190.
She's probably killed a pig too. I mean, I'm pretty sure she has.
Okay, how many has she killed?
Forget Kuno said that. Kuno was just shitting. Kuno was just running his mouth. Kuno's stupid like that.
He feels eyes on the back of his head and stops.
A cop would be too large for her to overpower, but a determined child of her size can still kill the vulnerable, the elderly, the homeless, or other children. The creature peers at you both from over the fence. There is something searching in her eyes.
You think it's possible she's killed other children?
Kuno falls silent. He does not look at you when he replies.
Kuno, that's it. That's what Kuno is starting to think, yeah.
He usually looks you straight in the eye. A little something just crumbled there. Don't move your head. Just from the corner of your eye, look at her.
Look at her.
Though her friend spoke too low for her to hear, Kuno S. is not smiling anymore.
You said she's insane?
Yeah, she's psycho. None of that kiddie psycho. Cat burning shit. She does the real deal.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Let's leave it at that.
Yeah, let's.
Is she your sister?
Fuck no, she's not my sister. She's just a stray who got in. Like a mad dog or some shit.
A stray?
Yeah, she was just there.
He points at the apartment building behind the fence.
What was that, Kuno?
The little one twists her neck looking at the building.
She was in the hallway, dripping wet, by the fucking shoe rack, in the dark.
Kuno flinches, then lowers his voice even more.
A shoe cupboard just off to the right. Have you been to this place?
I'm not gonna point. Why was she dripping wet?
Kuno's got no fucking idea. Her hair was all wet. I think she pissed on the floor too. She was there for 3 days, in the corner, every time Kuno went out.
Said she got in? How?
I don't know. Someone left the door open. Kuno comes home and she's sleeping under the desk, under the pile of clothes, like a dog.
What about your parents?
Kuno's dad doesn't give a shit. Doesn't even see her there. Or thinks it's fucking Kuno. Shit's all on Kuno.
What's that language she uses?
Fuck knows. She says it's the song of her people or some shit.
What people?
Crazy people. The fucking Nakis. I don't know.
It's Suruese. The Suru are an indigenous ethnic minority in the social democratic powerhouse Vasa on the tundra and taiga-covered Isola of Katla. Far, far away from here. As far as possible, really.
They have red-haired people there?
You mean evil little red-haired people like her? Yes, they do. The Suruese have that ginger gene.
Kuno, could she be Suarese?
Surois. Like that man from Helmdall shit. She could be. She could be that Helmdall shit.
Okay, I've got a Heimdall book.
Revelshot does have a small Suruese community, or she climbed into a yakberry crate and was shipped over accidentally.
Think she has anything to do with the dead man?
Kuno wasn't around, and C was with Kuno. Told you this already.
Where were you?
Look, Kuno's gonna put you at ease. We didn't do it.
He speaks the truth, my liege.
How are you dealing with all this?
How's Kuno dealing? Kuno's dealing just fine. He doesn't need you fucking with any of it. C doesn't either. Kuno's got this shit under control.
You need backup. I'm here for you. She needs professional help. You can't do this alone. Okay, kid. Let's say you need backup.
Listen. C is Kuno's go-to. Kuno's protecting her. You fuck with C, you fuck with Kuno. You threaten her. You threaten to take her away.
I didn't. I said you have backup.
This is what it all comes down to. He needs you to take him seriously now.
I'm going to kill you. I'll run when you put the cuffs on her, sneak up on you later, and fuck you up. You understand?
Understand, Kuno. I can respect that. Who are you kidding, kid? You can't take down a man several times your size. No, I can respect that.
All right. Now we can do business.
Business?
Yeah? What do you want? Kuno can hook you up with...
He starts no longer whispering.
Oh, don't hook him up with shit, Kuno.
See? Relax. He respects the Kuno. Kuno made him respect the Kuno. You respect the Kuno, you get all kinds of shit. Kuno's gonna get you hooked on illegal narcotics if you run a little errand for the Kuno. Get you hooked, pig. Get his hook in you. Then Kuno gonna get you hooking for more. Cash in big style. Pig hooker. See, it's tension and release with Kuno. Now we releasing. The pant buying shit, that's on now too. 90% discount for Kuno's pig.
90% discount.
Kuno flexes for hobos. Kuno sees you're in need.
Savoir-faire and physical instrument. That's pretty good. Plus they're styling. What was that about running you an errand in illegal narcotics?
Kuno gets it from his dad. Kuno and his dad are major suppliers. That's where Kuno gets his lightning on.
His eyes bulge, their veins reach out like tree branches.
Problem is, Kuno and his dad had a little falling out. Now junkies clawing at Kuno's door. Streets going mad. Kuno's got to throw his dirty popo man at it.
I'll have to get back to you.
Don't take for fucking ever. Kuno's got wheels turning everywhere.
Kind of want those track pants. I also thought he would give us the helmet, but... Alright, I'm off.
Kuno doesn't
Well, we can buy the track pants for 15. That's not bad. We are in full empathy gear. Let's fix that real quick. Close. Let's just take the ledger off for now. And we'll go see Evart. Also, is this different here now because the strike has ended? No, it's not. What do you have to say?
Right to work! Right to...
Just gonna leave. What about you? Surely you know the strike's over, right?
Hola, wandering man.
Gotta run. Alright, let's go talk to Evart. Gotta make it to 2200, go get our gun back, and then we're going to go in that basement and see what we can find. Alright, Evart is... Gotta go through the docks. Whoa, what's this? We've got different stats now. We can see whatever this is. Oh, do we have to go all the way up to access it? Composite eye of halogen lights watches you, emitting a low buzz. Okay, let's go up here. Hitting tab as we go. Alright, Evart. Joyce is gone. You've won. We still have a murder to solve.
So, the ship has sailed. Did you see it? I know you did. Tell me, what did it look like as it grew smaller and smaller when that mainsail dropped behind the horizon? Did it look like a germ? Did it look like a piece of bacteria?
His tone is totally different now. The jolly man of the people is gone, and so is the smile.
No, it looked like a boat sailing away from the coast. No need to be overly dramatic.
You wanted us to relay all this information to her.
The lieutenant cuts in.
That this is a takeover? That I want a war? God, I hope you also told her about the drug trade. They absolutely hate getting their hands dirty with that. You can kill 1 million people, but if you do something the police doesn't like, well, then you're out of the yacht club. Goodbye, you inhuman fuck.
A vein on his forehead is pulsating. Now I know why you've been so forthcoming, so this was your plan all along for me, your latest information to her. Yeah, we knew that. How do you know she left? He's got eyes. You used me. That's wild how you got me to do all that stuff. Thanks for letting me play a part. That's wild.
Harry, you made a conscious decision to relay that information to her. You could have kept it for yourself.
You used my intellectual curiosity against me. But she told me a beautiful story about the discovery of the Insolente. She said she's insane like me.
She's not insane. What did she tell you?
His expression betrays extreme skepticism. She told me she's over-radiated from Pell Transit.
No, she's not. She's a sentimental alcoholic. They all are. Never take a drop and you'll be 8 laps ahead of those upper-class winos. Just like old Mr. Clare here. Try it. You'll be a real super detective.
I've actually walked the path of sobriety for a while now.
I can see that, Harry. Alcohol has left its marks, but you're doing better than when I first saw you. Rich man is shitting himself. The working class sober.
You used my intellectual curiosity against me. She told me a beautiful story about the discovery of the Insolente.
Of course she did. Rich people have the best stories. About all the interesting things they've done and seen. All the beautiful places they've been to. It's just sentimentalism. She can afford to be sentimental, and she can afford to lose as well.
You used my intellectual curiosity against me.
Against you? Oh, Harry, I'd like to think I used it for you.
Alright, so what's going to happen now?
What was always going to happen? We take the harbour, and she fucks off to Ozon, uncorks a bottle of wine, calls her partners, and says they need to distance themselves from this nasty business before the big shit spinner splashes everyone. Only difference is the Union doesn't have to lose 2,000 men to machine gun fire.
I have a bad taste in my mouth. You better make sure this ends up saving lives. Look, I just want to do police work. I do just want to do police work.
Yes, of course, Harry. That's why you went to her and relayed every little thing I told you. You knew something. Something big. And you wanted to see what happens when you tell someone. So you told her. Anyone who's ever been close to power will tell you. Inside information is the sweetest thing in the world. It's better than money. It's better than pussy. Money only makes you special for some salesmen. Pussy only makes you special for yourself. Information makes you special for all mankind. It's the ticket to history. Right on, Harry. What you did was participate in history. When history calls, you have to pick up. You had no choice. None of us ever do. A hard disco cop like you, I knew you weren't one to resist temptation.
I was really just going through the conversation checks, but okay.
You know what, detective? I am going to leave this out of my report, and I suggest you leave it out of yours too.
Just look at the 3 of us. The 3 careless boyaderos. Good times, good times.
So what the fuck now? Spread your arms? So what now are okay. So what now?
Now there's a whole lot of work to do. For me and for you. I suppose there was a reason you came here, so let's get to it. What can I help my best friend and comrade with today?
Murder?
Most certainly, Harry.
Nope.
By all means, Harry.
Harbor?
I'm always happy to educate.
Nope.
Very nice, Harry.
Gonna leave. Okay, so that was just horrible. That's what I get for just clicking through every dialogue choice. was really just trying to get Joyce on my side, but I ended up kind of siding with Evert by doing that. It's not really what I meant to do, but I guess I should have seen that coming. Alright, so that'll do it for this episode. Next episode, hopefully we can go get our gun back. We need to pass some time, so I guess we'll try to find some people to talk to or read some books. We need to make it 2200. But thanks for watching. If you enjoyed my content, please consider a like, a comment, and or a subscribe. Stay tuned for the next episode, and we'll see you then. Bye-bye.